Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. Another very cool software which I just came across is called Khanfar SDR, Khanfar RSA. And let me just walk you through the website. So just simply type in Khanfar Spectrum Analyzer. You will see a web page that looks something like this. And under this, you will find multiple software that this guy has made or this person has made. So the main software that we're going to look at actually is going to be a software which is called an RSA, Khanfar RSA Spectrum Analyzer, which is a multi-SDR operation console. An amazing software. If you're looking for a free software to be used with your software-defined radio peripherals or SDR devices, and you want a lot of graphs and things like that and a lot of different tools in a single software, this is probably it. So just simply go in and you can go to the page of this software, open page, and this is only available for Windows. Go to download and you can simply download this. And when you're unzipping it, the password is 1234. Make sure you also have ZX drivers to so it will be easy for you to have your HackRF, RTL-SDR, PlutoSDR to be run with. So you can run this with. So once you install it, you can watch my previous videos. So this is only available for Windows, and this is what a software looks like. I think I've opened two of them. So this is what a software looks like. It has multiple modules which are integrated to a single software. I'll walk you through some of the most important modules that I have found in this particular software, which is free, only available in Windows. All right, now the first thing is when you open up this software, this is what a panel looks like. Just simply go in and go to initialize SDR. Once you initialize your SDR, make sure it's connected, and we're gonna wait for it. And now go to drop down box, and since my HackRF is connected, I'm going to choose my HackRF. Now a typical software that looks something, now let's start, is going to tune in to a, so this is what a spectrum looks like. A typical spectrum that you can generally see. So right now it's automatically tuned into 100 megahertz, which is your FM band. You want to demodulate this, it's already in a demodulated operation. This is how it's being set default as. So I'm going to turn on my volume and I'm going to move this around. So you can just simply move around the spectrum. I don't know, choose one of the spectrum or something like that. And you can just tune into one of those frequencies. You can increase the gain if you want. So let me just increase the gain a little bit. And let me move this. Here we go. So this is like typical demodulation. This is like typical demodulation. So I'm going to stop this right now. So I'm going to stop this. So this is what you can do with wideband FM. You can do it with any software you want. Now, the next thing is, so where you can go and change your radio options. So this is the option where you need to go in. This is where you can set your frequency. You can go in, you can change the step size. You can also change your sample rate as well. So right here, you can also change the gain. You can change the sample rate. So I'm going to do a 20 mega samples because this is the maximum supported sample rate for your HackRF. Now this is one thing. Now if you go to record this, so you can, if you want to record your signal, you can also record this signal, whatever that you're seeing, it will also record this for you. It will save it for you. You can also detect different type of signals as well. So previously I was trying to detect different signals, but you can also do that. So you can just simply delete all, or you can start detecting your own signals. Now the other cool thing is, so this is where your wideband modulation takes place. We're going to come back to a tool that I told you that if you like a lot of graphs, this is probably it. Because if you go to gamma, if you click on gamma, you want to look at a 2D, the same FFT graph, you want to look at it in 2D, you can go ahead and double click on it. Another screen will pop up just like this that you're seeing, and then you can see a graph like this. How beautiful it is. If you want, you can also change the frequencies as well, like this. and simply just tune into a different frequency, you will see a beautiful graph like this. You can change your FFT components. You can have different tools. You can change the FFT size. So if you like cool graphs, this is it. So this is in 2D version. So you're looking at FFT. At the same time, you're also looking at your waterfall graph. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to close this. Now, let's say you decided 3D graph. So just double click on it. And this is what a 3D graph looks like for that particular frequency. Now, I'm going to tune in that frequency. So where I have a lot of different signals. So I can just simply go in, increase this signal. Let's go somewhere around where there's a lot of cellular activity. So I will go somewhere around this band. So this band looks good. So now I can look at the 3D FFT version 2. Here we go. So you can just change this if you want to look at. So this is what a 3D version of this FFT of this particular signal or frequency looks like. You want to look at version 1, how he has done it. So this is what it looks like. You can change this and so on and so forth. If you're looking for cool graphs, this is it. If you want to use it to demonstrate someone about the frequencies and things like that, this is probably cool. So this is probably the coolest thing I found out about this particular app. Now you can also do analysis. Now the next thing I want to talk about is actually your Wi-Fi. So I'm going to simply stop this and I'm going to do my Wi-Fi analysis. Now when you first start doing your Wi-Fi analysis, it's going to take your Wi-Fi signal which is coming to your NIC card. Now you can do this. So it's normal. You can see SSIDs and you can see the MAC addresses and frequencies and signal strength and things like that. What kind of an 802.11 spectrum that you're seeing. So it's just looking at 2.4 gigahertz, but if you want to change it to 5 gigahertz, you will also see 5 gigahertz as well. You'll also see the frequency, the channel, and things like that, and so on and so forth, the signal strength, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. Now, what do you when you do this? Now check this out. When you go here and when you click on connect SDR, so let me bring this down here. So this is connect SDR. Now it's going to start taking the frequency which is coming onto your SDR via that antenna that you have connected. So when I do that, so it automatically start tuning into different frequencies at 5.8 gigahertz band, as you can see this. So now it's taking your SDR, taking the information from SDR, not from your NIC card, from your SDR. So you can do that. For example, if you want to look at 2.4 gigahertz, you can also do that as well. So it's tuning the frequency, and then you're going to also analyze your Wi-Fi. You can also look at the signal strength, channel, frequency, band, and things like that. Now, the other cool thing, if you like a lot of graphs, just like I was saying, I mean, I find this software to be really cool. Is just go to 3D. Now, when you look at your 3D graph, you'll have your 3D graph like this as well. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. So you can move this 3D graph just like you were visualizing it in 2D. You can have it in 3D. So that's one cool thing. The other cool tool that it has is actually, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to close this. So that's pretty nice. Looking at this, and my computer sort of hanged up. So you can also connect your SDR as well. So just let me stop this. And I showed you can also look at the 2D maps and 3D maps and things like that. So this is what you're seeing right now based on what your SDR is receiving. The other cool tool that it has is actually something called an LTE analysis. Now this is quite nice. I'm going to just show you this tool as well. What it does, a couple of things that you need to do, go to configure scan. And now you can go to different bands. For example, 2100 band, LTE band, which is a lower 700 band, which works on LTE and things like that. You can just choose any band you want. If you want to scan it, it will give you the frequency, channel power, peak power, and things like that. Depends if you are getting LTE signals. That depends on it. Right now where I am, I'm not getting any LTE signals, but just choose any band you want. So if you want to look at the 2100 band, you can also do that. I'm just going to leave this default. So the way you do it is actually, let's select the band first and then add band and then click on it and click OK. Now what it does is going to start scanning this for you. So you can do a single scan, you can do a continuous scan and things like that. Let's just show you how does it work just by simply start scanning it. Okay, connect the SDR first. My SDR is already connected. If you go down here, you need to connect SDR. So because this module is going to use that connected SDR with the software, and it will show you this. So just simply do that and start scan. So what it's going to do is it's going to start scanning that particular band, which is from 746 all the way up to 750, whatever that band is, frequency is. And then it's also going to start another band, which is starting at 2100 megahertz all the way up to 2170. You can see this. Once if you found something, you will start seeing that information here, right here. It's going to get populated here. Earlier I was getting some signals, but this time I'm not. It's going to give you all that information that you need for you to find out. For example, frequency, EARFCN number, RSSI, cell identity, which is going to be physical cell identity ID, and then you have your MCC, MNC numbers and country codes and time and things like that. So it's a very nifty software that is actually a combination of multiple things which are joined together to make this beautiful software. I mean, I was having issue with having a Windows PC. Now since I got it, I think this is going to be probably one of my favorite software. That it has everything in it that I need. If see, in order for you to show you different type of graphs and things like that, this is probably the software uh, which is it. I mean, you can scan different LTE, and you can do heat maps as well, which require GPS signals and things like that. And you can also look at the spectrum like this. So it's quite nice. I mean, and if you want to just simply use it as a normal SDR software, you can also do that. So right now, this is the spectrum of your Wi-Fi signal that you're looking at. And if you want to look at the 3D version of this, you can also do that just like this, and so on and so forth. So this is quite nifty. I hope you find this particular software to be really amazing. If you can explore this more if you want to do decoding and things like that, but this is the way to go. So I hope you find this small tutorial to be helpful. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It's free. You can just simply go in and download the software, use it with your RTL, use it with your HackRF, use it with your PlutoSDR or USRP. So I hope you find this video to be helpful, and thanks for watching.